How's the day been going for you? Now, for people who don't know, M. Jester is one of the organizers? Is that correct, of the tournament?
Yeah.
Is that... Yeah.
Yep, that's so. That was actually, tournament-wise, it was pretty cool. We only had to do like one last-minute replacement, which is, I think, a new record for a day one of a tournament.
Yeah, that is actually really good.
So I had time to get dinner a bit early, and then I was watching the games, and then I was casting with TC, his team.
Awesome. Are you going to cast a cover of Team Frank for us then?
I mean, I'm just gonna jump here and give my 2 cents to the game, I guess. Can you just share the screen via Discord?
Of course.
Is that possible?
Of course.
Because my game is still updating.
Uh-oh.
So I was smart enough to click the button.
Yeah. It should be live now. Can you see it?
Yep, thank you.
Excellent. All right, so here we have DPS versus Frank. This is, or not DPS, sorry, Fart versus Frank. Frank being Tiger's Den and Fart being Team Lord Zath. So for Team Fart, we've got an Ohio, Napoli, Moskva, San Martin, and 3 destroyers. We haven't seen a 3 destroyer comp yet for Team Fart. Gdansk, Daring, and Marceau. Glotz giving up the battleship. I'm surprised he's giving up the battleship slot there.
Yep. And for team... should I take it, or do you want to do it?
Go for it, go for it.
Go for it. Alright, for Team Tagistan, we have an Ohio, a Moscow, a Napoli, a Daring, a double Marceau, and a Jordan. So that's even 4 destroyers.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely trying to get some early map control here around the A cap, the double DD push.
Yeah, and you know we've heard of wolf packs before from apparently Penguin, but I don't know if they've been effective for Tiger's Den. It looks like they have been. They've won 2 games so far. This is a new strat for Frank. Oh, good to know, Tiger's Den.
New strat. Did you already saw Haven today, or is this the first time?
We've seen Haven earlier today. Fart lost that match, unfortunately, but they were on the south spawn. Talon, the stream will go until about 6 p.m. Central, assuming I'm okay with continuing on longer. We usually do a after party at the end of the stream, or at the end of the tournament portion.
But this is again a diagonal map.
Yeah.
Why did people vote for these maps? I
have no idea.
I don't know either.
Why is the Ohio running away? I have so many questions.
Oh, here's your team, 2 different tags. There's some people with DPS and some with Fart.
Originally, we were DPS, the Death Pig Squad. That's my traditional name for Team League. But my team leader, Heal Yourself, wanted to become Team Fart. So I said, you know what? He's the team leader. He gets what he wants. So, I'm kind of scared though, low key, seeing this Napoli out by itself with 2 Marceaus coming around.
I actually think this is really good for a team, because Napoli is just completely blocking the 2 Marceaus. They can't do anything. And your team is actually, of like deployment-wise, to a very good start. Like the Marceau, Jordan, San Martin, on the hooker flank into a Napoli, and what is that? I think. Actually, can't see it on the mini map. Yeah, against the Jordan, this is a really good matchup for your team.
Yeah, it's a 2v3. 3v2, yeah. Alright, Wolfface sees the torpedoes, runs away, so not a whole lot decisiveness going on at ACAP, but I gotta say, Frank seems to be out-trading at least early game.
I'm not sure if I agree with the Jordan's open watering here.
Yeah, I don't understand the decision by Jelly doing that.
Yeah, I've seen this last game as well, where Jordan's was dying in the first engagement. Like, especially when you're not that experienced with the ship, you underestimate how much damage it takes. Like it looks a lot like a French GD, it kind of feels like a French GD, but it takes significantly more damage. Yeah.
Yes, it does. I'm not a huge fan of Gdansk, like, playing it personally, but, you know.
Yeah, I think your team won this flank.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's about for the Napoli to try to get away there, but he should be fine.
He'll be fine for now. Meanwhile, your team is pushing through A and has it quite handily.
Yeah, I think it's we should like your team needs to identify now that the two muscles are rotating back to the middle. I'm not really sure when they have seen them the last time. But it seems like the Napoli at least is aware, like he's making a lot of progress onto the flank, trying to get some more map control on the cap.
Yeah, now Funky does have radiolocation, so he's got to know that they've moved to the A cap.
I think you must as you must go radar ready.
Yep, it's radar. It's ready. I'm surprised he hasn't used it yet, but
Yeah, I
at the
definitely
same
think you
time,
should. I think especially when you're in that kind of aggressive position, you can use a radar. Like you don't really need it for anything else in TM. I don't really think
yeah.
you want to risk contesting here. And you're about to get the home cap anyway. And I
Looks like
think your
LH
weapons.
Gamer might have taken a torpedo.
Yeah. Napoli won. The question is, can your team get the cap before the muscles rotated back?
The answer is probably yes.
Yeah, definitely yes.
I think the bigger question is going to be, is the Ohio going to survive? Is Random Sky going to be okay here in the middle, knowing that there's one, if not two Marceaus shooting at him? Well, that being said, Killsteal is detected now on radar in the A cap. Napoli's secondary is going off on him. Side note, I don't like that he used a smoke here. I don't think he needed to worry about smoking.
Yeah, I think this is something you see quite often with less experienced players that they use the consumables too early in situations where you don't really need to use them. Like the Napoli,
Right.
as you said, wasn't really in any threat here to use the smoke.
Exactly. All right, Disaster Piece now trying to make something happen. Luck chucking at Keel. Down to 7,000 hit points.
Are these
He's
two
dark, though.
fires on him?
Sticky
I
fires
think-
for 20 seconds.
And two of them. So that's gonna be like another 2-3k HP gone.
Yeah. He'll survive. He'll just be really low on hit points.
He can hack the island and hope that something pushes into his gun range.
Random Sky
Yeah, but-
showing a lot of side to the Ohio there. Uh-oh, Keel. Keel gives me a heart attack every game.
He's gonna be fine in this range against Ohio. As long as he doesn't allow the Napoli to effectively shoot him, he
Yeah.
should be alright. But your team has a really good setup here. They can focus to Ohio with 3 ships.
Yeah, and they don't even need to worry about A. Like, they can let Frank sit on A. That's fine. They got to focus the Ohio, and they got to kill whatever else they can over at C.
I think your team is trying. I think Tagistan seems trying to rush to Moscow with the Muscle. I see this
Yep, I
quickly
see
on the
that.
video. I think this
see
might
that.
actually be one of the only win conditions, but he got spotted by the Daring.
He got spotted by the Daring.
Not good.
Right, here come the shots.
Okay, the Daring should not have allowed him to spot him here. This is gonna be
That's
like...
okay. Actually, it's going to
Never
stop.
mind,
It's
never
going to
mind.
stop him right in front of these torps. Let's go.
This was the Giga play, but you see the amount of DPI, like the amount of damage that Masuka can pump out in this very short period of time. Like this could have also been a trade.
It could have been a trade.
Really
And actually,
easily.
frankly, a trade would have been okay. I mean, saving the Moskva is really important. What's going on over here? Okay, nothing.
That's what happens on an open flank on a diagonal map. Nothing
Yeah.
is happening. So
So
we actually have 3 diagonal maps this game. This tournament, do we? We have Question Alpha, we have TS, and we have this one.
yeah.
I guess you can count a post also as a diagonal, but the map is placed very different.
Right. Now is that only for like a game 3?
I think the post is only be played tomorrow. I don't think teams can pick
Oh,
it today. Oh,
no, Funky Fireball, what are you doing? Why did you turn back in? This is dumb. Oh, what a gift. What a complete gift on the side of Fart. Man, Funky Fireball just blew it.
now we might have a game again.
We might have a game again, but Disaster Piece now getting himself detected.
See no sin. Yeah, no sin into a San Martin. I don't think we do. I don't
Nope.
think we have a game.
Nope. 50 seconds to go. At this point, it's pretty much sealed.
Yeah.
Brilliant torpedoes by Wolfface. I've seen him before playing Destroyer. He really knows how to DD. That was brutal to watch. It was absolutely. Someone go back and clip that if you can, because that was huge. Now Chewie just, I think he realizes it's game. I'm surprised he hasn't made Inky yet. Yeah, Frank needs a kill, but I don't think they're going to get a Tiger.
The game could have gone very different if your Jadans would have traded a bit more HP into the enemy Jadans, and that guy dies to the tops of the Napoli then. And not of the Napoli. Yeah, I think it was Napoli tops that he took.
Mm-hmm.
Then suddenly the game is very, very different. It was also a bit unfortunate for your team that your 2 Massos went into the Napoli there. I think if it's any other ship, you will do significantly better.
This is very true.
Tiger's team, I'm mixing this up the entire time already.
Welcome to casting tournaments. It's not easy, is it?
That's why I'm usually not doing that. I think I casted, I think Classic Season 4 or 3 with Brian back in the day. But after that I was like, nah, this isn't really for me. I rather just play or organize the event.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, looking at the setup, Penguin still leading Group 2. I don't think he hasn't lost a game yet. Mini
we already
and
have
first.
the Spoon Day one.
Yeah.
Going lightning fast.
What's going on, Barford? So we have about 5 minutes in between. Yakadeka, hello. I'm going to do my characteristic commercial break now, get it out of the way. Don't forget, we're also doing YouTube, so you can dodge commercials that way. And one last thing, too. Puddin is taking care of doing our predictions, and he's also taking care of doing our giveaway. So big thanks to Puddin. Everyone say thanks to him for that. I think it's hashtag TL Camo. We're going to be giving away 1 or 2 today. I'm not sure exactly which, and then we'll see how many we get to give away tomorrow.
Up to 5.
Right. Hopefully we keep going and we can give away more and more and more camos. That's exciting. That's right.
Which camo do you actually like the most? The camos that we get to give away this time?
I have to give it to the Sharks for the Worcester. I mean, that's such a fun camo. The other ones are nice too. I mean, yeah, I gotta say, I just think the Shark skin is just beautiful. What would you go with?
I think I would go with Castilla or Bungo. Like for me, it's between those two. They're both excellent. The San Martin one is also really, really nice.
You really can't go wrong with any of these, frankly.
Yeah, but this is also what we thought. And then this is the first time we ever received feedback that people didn't like our camo selection. This is the first time this ever happened. if people were writing us and like, hey, I think the camos this time are not that cool. I've also seen it on a few Discords and a few Twitch chats popping up.
Mm.
We were a bit like, kind of like for us, this is like the best selection we ever had.
Right. So you're saying people are not happy this season with the camo choices?
Yeah, this season.
Huh. Well, I know Puddin loves the Montana Crocosaur camo, so, you know, not having that is, you know, pain.
That one you can also just buy in the game, so a lot of the camos
Right.
that you're giving away cannot be bought, so
Right.
it's a bit.
And Royal Mommy, for the rest of you guys, if you're not sure, I'll paste the choices in the chat. But the easiest way to do it is you go to worldofwarships.com, and then you find. Good luck finding it. Oh god, they changed the webpage. That's right. News, maybe.
It should be in community.
Yeah, I really wish they would have held off on posting the King of the Sea until like Monday. Let you guys shine in the, you know, for the weekend first, right?
I think we can really not complain about the amount of promotion we get from Wargaming.
Oh yeah, I know. I agree there.
Can I post links in your chat, or do I get like a warning or?
Say something real quick and I'll VIP you. Okay, I thought that was you. Alright, you can now.
Alright, I think this should be the correct highlight where you can also see all the camos. I think Boo teased them.
Yes, he did.
And he's showing off all of the skins there, so if you want to have an idea how they actually look.
Yep, I did that last season.
Yeah, I think also this is something really cool we did, like teasing the camos on like a stream. I think it's pretty cool. I think we're also gonna do it again in the future.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a great idea, and I mean, why not hype up the tournament by saying, here's the camos you can earn or win by just being a viewer.
And now we also have a Twitch highlight, or like rather two, because that's the DOS of the camos. You can just link this Twitch highlight whenever people ask, like, hey, how do the camos look? You also noticed that a lot of people can't really connect the names to the actual camo. So they see the name, and even with the ship, people oftentimes don't really know what camo it belongs to, what camos actually is.
I completely agree with you. So we do have our next game. Are you still able to see the stream?
I'm watching your Discord stream.
Yeah, so you are. Okay. So we're into game 2 now of Fart versus Frank. Fart up a game. And this is Crash Zone Alpha. And so it's just all the maps.
Oh god, it's a non-diagonal map. Thanks.
No, this is Northern Waters. What am I saying? I always mess up Northern Waters and Crash Zone because they were introduced around the same time. Anyway, so we got Kiel in the Marceau. We've got Marseille, Petro, another Marseille, San Martin, Moskva this time. LH Gamer taking a Moskva on this map. And Glotz taking that Wisconsin again. Having mixed results with that before. And Frank, as according to Tiger, is in a tried and true lineup. What do we got for Frank?
We have in Ohio a Moscow, two Marseilles, a Napoli, a Marseille, and a Gdansk. So this is the map and spawn pick for Team Tiger, because we have the loser pick format. So when you're so we play 2 games per CBC, and when your team lost the first game, then they get to pick the map and the spawn for whatever they want to play.
Yep.
So I'm interested to see what Tiger's team have prepared for this, because it's like it should be their strongest pick, or one of like the second strongest. Maybe Haven was the best. We don't know.
I like the early positioning of Killsteel's Marceau just to see what's going on. Obviously, he's able to catch LH Gamer as he was trying to get to the island, and now LH is in a kiting away position in case there's a big push through there.
I think you could have done even deeper here. The obvious disadvantage now is obviously that your team is able to get the A cap for free because you have nothing to contest him there. This is your very passive deployment of your cruisers on A.
You say that as Petropavlovsk has Ohio shells coming on him right now. Irish.
I meant Tiger's team have a
Oh.
very passive deployment. At some point, I'm gonna get it right.
Oh, big
Ooh,
hit there on Irish.
great
20k.
shot. I think that was the sit. If I saw
There's
the
at least
explosion.
one. There's at least one. Yeah, big chunk indeed. Hello, Orion, over on YouTube. Alright, looks like Team Fart has sussed out a big push up the C line. So you can see that Wisconsin for Glotz is moving to a safer position. Petro is now moving into a position to hold the A cap. I don't know why Glotz is continuing to move forward, though. He had a very strong position, and now he's leaving it.
Yeah,
Hello, Mikito.
I think your team is sniffing out what is happening here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Moscow is also.
Oh. Funky just running into double Marsili. He's got to run.
Yeah, but it's a Marseille, so he's not gonna die here, I think.
No, Funky had his heel going, so he's able to withstand most of this push.
You play Wisconsin. Oh, that's interesting. I talked with TC, and he said he has also seen like one Wisconsin before. Did you see any out of the new ships? Like, did you see a Buenos?
Glotz likes to play Wisconsin. We've seen Fart take a Ohio and a Kremlin before, too.
I think this is like the first Wisconsin I see, but as I said, I heard that other people picked it already. And Pingu's team seems to really like playing Brennos.
Yep. We've seen a lot of Ohios. I'm not sure the decision to wave the Marseilles off of their spot. That I thought they were going to do really good work and kill the Napoli and whatnot, but it didn't happen. And there goes the San Martin.
It's obviously not good for a team, but I also don't think it's that big of a deal if you can get another ship quick enough up the flank to block the two Marseilles. But I don't really think this is happening. You obviously have the problem now that you also give up the A flank completely with the two Marseilles moving over.
Yep. Nice hits there from Kiel's Marseille. Or Marceau, I mean. Kiel might be in trouble, though.
Yeah, did Moscow already use this radar?
Yeah, he just used it. Or, yeah. He has it available, actually. Which is interesting. If LH has his radar available, why isn't he popping it now? I guess he's figuring Jelly isn't going to come out.
I don't think. Yeah, I think they wanna keep it for the cap for the cap contest. For Tiger's team, it's now important to identify what is happening. If the two Marseilles moving over, the Napoli, and the Moscow can re-push on ace, then you can suddenly abort the push on the home cap and just play very defensive there, and sit on two caps with the A cap and your own home cap.
Yeah, and that's why I don't understand the Marseilles took so long to get to a position, and then they just left it. And now we've got Random Sky showing broadside to the Moskva, or to the Ohio. Like, why are you giving him all these beautiful shots? Like, come on, guys. Bow in. That's what you're supposed to do in a Marseille. Yeah, another big chunk. Exactly, Tiger. I'm very confused by the decision making there, frankly.
So this is not a really good position for the Ohio because it's currently in the 3v1. And I think your Moscow is currently radaring, if I see it correctly on the minimap.
Yep, you're correct. The big question, though, is are the Marseilles going to kite away too far? We've seen it's very easy to do that, and then you lose your shot.
I think this game suddenly becomes to look very bad for you because Tigerstand is identifying what's happening and they do the correct decisions. Yeah, they slow down with the Marseilles. They're actually reversing the Ohio's, also going back into cover. Moscow and Moscow's going into the air cap. So in like 2 or 3 minutes, they will have all 3 caps, and there's very little your team can do because your Moscow has no HP, and all your other ships are kited away from the objectives. So
yeah, like I said, I just don't. I don't understand why the Marseilles didn't just bow in here. Because if they just bow in here, like they just continue to work down the Ohio and grind it to death, and then they move on to the next. That's how you do Marseille. You don't turn around broadside and just take it.
I
Oh
think
well.
think the general idea to reinforce the home cap is good, especially when you have fast ships like the Marseille, but you cannot completely give up the flank.
No, and they went they were in Echo 1 when they were waved off. Like, just keep going at that point.
I can understand that they don't want to push into a crossfire between Napoli and
And Moscow?
Moscow. Yeah, but it's. I think at least one guy should have pulled the island into E1 to make absolutely sure you don't lose the cap. Because even though you might not do anything, you have at least one ship of the enemy that is also not doing anything. So it's at least an equal trade, but you have the objective cap ticking for you, so it's good for you.
Exactly. Now you got the Moskva coming up on the back of God of War's Petro.
Yeah, if Team Tiger doesn't do any huge misplays, then the game is just over. I don't even know if you can even reach any cap in the 2 minutes that are left.
Yeah, I just don't see there's a way into it. Frank did a nice job using their Marseilles to work their way up the flank, and they did everything execution-wise just brilliantly. And I feel like Fart just didn't know what they were trying to make happen.
The Moscow should reverse here, but even then I think Moscow and Napoli even outweighed the Marseilles here. Oh, Napoli also committing those in.
I mean, this is the engagement that should have happened 2 or 3 minutes ago. And honestly, I feel like
I don't think your team had any way of forcing this engagement. Like, if you don't forfeit the flank with the 2 Marseilles, then the Moscow is never gonna push up there. He's just gonna stay there and enjoy the double home caps ticking.
Yeah, either way, this game's over in 30 seconds. I mean, there's just simply no way. And here comes Ohio Salvo again on a broadside. Ow. You know, like, the pain. Up until this point, I felt like Fart was doing a really nice job of, you know, rotating, putting strategy to play and everything. And it just kind of feels like this game, everybody said, okay, we're playing randoms, guys. You know, just... Oh, God. Well, Tiger, this is an official Wargaming blowout. Your team did not lose a single ship. So GG on that one. Yeah, sports, exactly. It could have gone both ways. It could have. There were just so many opportunities, I feel, that Fart had. And for whatever reason, they're like, nah, we don't need this. Oh, well.